All right, also with us tonight, Elleithee. He served as traveling press secretary on Hillary Clinton's 2008 campaign. He's the founding executive director of Georgetown University's Institute of Politics and Public Service. Mo, good to see you. So when you see folks taken to the street tonight, I mean, especially in light of what we heard today, which is, in essence, that she lost because the Democrats didn't show up. Trump got his vote out, and she didn't. Her vaunted ground game, you know, which you've talked about a lot. They did not show up for her, and yet now they're out there.
Yeah, look, I'm the first to admit, listening to what Bill just said, I'm the first to admit I always thought Donald Trump could win. I did not think he would win. I am one of those people who's sort of eating crow today. And I totally agree with Hillary Clinton and President Obama that it is time for us to come together. We do need to give the president-elect the benefit of the doubt, and that we should root for him. We should want our president to be successful. And as a part of the loyal opposition, that doesn't mean we don't hold him accountable and try to nudge him our way, but we want success. Having said that, that's our end of the bargain. He's got to do his part as well. Remember, he lost the popular vote. A majority of the people who cast votes did not vote for him. That doesn't mean he's illegitimate. He's absolutely legitimately the president-elect. He won fair and square. But it shows just how divided this nation is. And one of the reasons why it is so divided, one of the reasons, is his rhetoric during the campaign. And the things he said that really upset, caused pain, and caused fear in millions and millions of Americans. That's on him now to reach out to those people.
How does he get past that? I mean, there are many groups who are scared. They're scared today. But how does a president-elect Trump get them past that?
Yeah, I think in part with words and in part with actions. And he needs to move swiftly and somewhat delicately, but needs to go out there and speak to these groups and demonstrate through both words and actions that what he said last night, and what I thought was a really good and strong speech, much more gracious than a lot of us gave him credit for being, or for being able to be. He needs to prove the point he made in that speech, that he does want to be a president for all Americans, through his words, through his actions. So I think both sides of the equation here have some work to do. We are completely polarized and divided. There are some issues I am hopeful for that the president and both parties in Congress can work on. Infrastructure reform, which used to be a bipartisan issue. He mentioned that last night. That would be a great first issue to start on, that all sides can come together on. But that fear that we're seeing in the streets tonight, you know, I wish we weren't seeing that tonight. But he has to recognize his part in that equation.
Just before I let you go, Mo, as somebody tied into the Democratic circles, what feedback are you getting? I mean, what's the level of emotion, and what are the emotions?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen the kind of emotion that I am seeing after this election. There's a lot of sadness, and there is a lot of fear. There are a lot of people in the Democratic family who are truly worried about the future right now because of some of the divisiveness that came out of this campaign. You know, the number of tears that I witnessed today, it's just not unlike anything I've ever seen. We usually get through these elections. I've been through some tough elections. I've seen some pretty divided electorates, but this feels a little bit more pronounced than I'm used to seeing. And so, like I said, we all have our work cut out for us to come together.
One thing you can say about Donald Trump is he engenders very strong feelings in just about everyone, right? As you watch his supporters, and now to see his detractors take to the streets of several major cities across America by the thousands, protesting the will of the people, essentially. And you point out she won the popular vote, but that, of course, that's not the way it works in our republic.
That's right.
That does not win you the presidency, which these people understand. And it's quintessentially American to protest as long as they keep it nonviolent and respectful, which so far
and civil.
They have. Mo, good to see you.